going to show you a new dough we're going to make, and we're going to make popovers. And it's a similar technique that we used with our pot of choux, but it's a different dough. This is a dough that looks more like a batter than an actual dough. Popovers are really fun, simple, easy, kind of dramatic pastries to make. They're also known as Yorkshire pudding, and it's having a starch component in a classic English style prime rib presentation. It like a bread side or a starch side. So how we start this dough is pretty simple, like a lot of great cooking is. Start with a cup of milk, 4 eggs, and you'll see lots of recipes use less eggs. I like a little more, because I'll show you why in a second. 2 tablespoons of butter, melted butter, and then get that liquid all incorporated. Again, can't say enough about this spring style whisk. Then we add a cup of flour. Get all of that flour incorporated. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of sugar. Now this dough benefits from rest, like all doughs do. You get it worked up, frothed up, and lathered up. Again, baking's like marriage. Sometimes you just need to let it rest. Okay, now you'll see there maybe a few little lumps in there, but those are gonna dissolve out here shortly, and then you'll let this set, and you'll see the difference. See how smooth that is? The air bubbles have dissipated. So just leave this actually out on the counter, just like that, for at least about 30 minutes. You can leave it out longer. You can actually refrigerate it, but bring it out to get up to room temperature before you do. Now we're going to bake this kind of an unusual fashion. I don't have a popover pan, and most of you probably don't either, which is okay. We'll take a muffin pan like this and put a couple of tablespoons of oil in there. I'm using clarified butter because I like the flavor of it. You can use bacon fat, you can use canola oil, any kind of your favorite baking oil. And then you put this in a 420-degree oven for about 10 minutes to get that oil really hot. And I like to use a portion scoop like this, and you can see it interacting with the hot oil. Just moving quickly. We don't want to lose our heat. Okay, now this goes back into the oven. And we'll give that 20 minutes for those to pop up and pop over. Then we're going to turn the oven down to 325 degrees. Again, same thing we did with our pot of choux. This is getting the volume. The lower temperature is setting the dough and setting the pastry. So we'll give this 20 minutes on high heat, 425, 20 minutes on lower heat, 325, and I'll show you the result. Timer just went off. I want you to see, this is what it's supposed to look like midway. See? Boom, that's why they're called popovers, because they pop over. So we're gonna let that bake a little longer. So we're gonna drop the temperature down to 325 degrees for another 20 minutes. And that's gonna set the dough. And we'll see you shortly to see the finished product. Okay, here is the finished product. Now you're gonna see two different shade colors here. This is a popover that has regular whole butter in the pan, and that's why I don't always like to use it, because it can tend to burn. Now this is made with clarified butter, thus it's a little lighter in color, so you're not getting that browning. This looks nice. It's on the verge of getting too dark. But what you can do with these are great multi-purpose starch components. And you can break these open, and what I've done in times is put that in a bowl, ladle chili, Irish stew, anything hot like soup over that. You can also pipe it full of like chicken salad, tuna salad for a savory lunch item. It can also go sweet. So you fill it with pastry cream, ice cream, cover it with chocolate. So it's a fairly neutral pastry that can take on the components of characteristics of whatever you put it in. That's why it's a great multi-purpose item to have in your repertoire. And you can see it wasn't very difficult, and the kids will have a whole lot of fun with it. So good luck, and send me pictures of your finished product.